It's always exciting news in the political landscapes here in Kentucky, news of the week, and we are definitely leading off with a very weak example of political leadership coming to us from Kimberly.
Thank you, Aaron. Rand Paul versus Tony Fauci. Who will win this battle? Was it an actual knockout? So, masks and theater, doctor versus doctor, with the takeaway being that Kentucky's own Rand Paul once again embarrasses our Commonwealth on the national stage. If you've missed this, guess what? We've got a clip and we're going to go ahead and run it and have a conversation on the other side.
What I'm saying is they have immunity and everybody agrees they have immunity. What studies do you have that people that have had the vaccine or have had the infection are spreading the infection? If we're not spreading the infection, isn't it just theater?
No,
You've
it's
had
not.
The vaccine and you're wearing 2 masks. Isn't that theater?
No, that's not. Here we go again with the theater. Let's get down to the facts. Okay, the studies that you quote from Crotty and Sete look at in vitro examination of memory immunity, which in their paper they specifically say this does not necessarily pertain to the actual protection. It's in vitro.
And what studies can you point to that show significant reinfection? There are no studies that show
Just let me finish the response to your question, if you please. The other thing is that when you talk about reinfection and you don't keep in the concept of variants, that's an entirely different ballgame. That's a good reason for a mask. In the South African study conducted by J&J, they found that people who were infected with wild type and were exposed to the variant in South Africa, the 351, it was as if they had never been infected before. They had no protection.
Well, as Joe Girth points out in his column in the Courier Journal, Senator Paul is wrong on the facts, stating that folks who have had the virus or the vaccine have ironclad, steel-plated immunity, as there is currently an outbreak of a new variant at a nursing home right here in Eastern Kentucky, which sent 5 residents to the hospital. Okay, so including one, guess what, that had the vaccine. So that outbreak hit 41 people. 85% of those folks were unvaccinated, had symptoms, while only 30% who had been vaccinated showed symptoms. It shows the vaccine is wonderful and it's working fairly well against the variant. But because we're still seeing significant community spread, the virus is very much still mutating. So the new variants are finding hides in immunity to put people in the hospital and take lives around the globe. So I must also say this, that I was really grabbed, like choked. Not just grabbed, I was choked when I saw this clip in the beginning when I heard Rand Paul talk about the coronavirus. The more he talks, the more he's showing his IQ. It is specifically saying that I believe his medical degree was really written in crayon. So my takeaway from this, folks, is that never, ever, 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 ever listen to Rand Paul and continue to wear your mask and get vaccinated.